Dutchman's Pipevine, and this is a Aristolochia tomentosa, woolly Dutchman's Pipevine, host to the Pipevine Swallowtail and the Polydamas Swallowtail. Even though I see Pipevine Swallowtails in my garden, I tend to not get their caterpillars. I don't know why. But look at how this is going to be a great surrounding trellis to support this plant. And I can add tiers up as it grows. So I'm loving that. I think I'm going to do one more of those and put it right here. And then I'm going to dig up all of these guys and put them up in raised planters. Or I have some planters that don't have legs on them because it's a long story how it ended up that way. Maybe I'll put those down there. I just like the idea of them being up a little higher. This is my fennel parsley area for eastern black swallowtail caterpillars. Remember all those big guys that were on it? They're all gone. I'm kind of disappointed in that because I was excited about the prospect that they were doing so well, that they were all alive. I don't see any of them. And they weren't big. Oh, wait, there's one. Okay, goody, goody, goody. There's one. Okay. They weren't of the size that they were ready to pupate. I don't know. There's one. Ugh. I don't like it. Look at these little cuties right here. They're on my hanging basket. These are Polydamas swallowtail caterpillars. They're right here behind where I have this planter. So like this will be a whole little pipevine section. This is a double hanging, and they do, like they're doing really well in these hanging baskets. The pipevine is growing pretty quickly, and I'm very pleased with how they're doing back here. They get filtered sunlight, they get late in the day sunlight and more shade in the morning, and they seem to be very content with that. You see all the activity. It's unbelievable. And anyone can do this. Anyone can have this. You might not be able to have it for as long as I do because I'm in Florida. You just got to plant the right plants and the butterflies will come. All right, I'm going in to get a planter and get some soil in it. So I'm putting these plants that I got at the nectary, or that my husband actually brought to me from the nectary. These are the ones that are going in those pots. All right, looking good. Now I pulled a little trellis stick out that they have in here, so it'll be like this one, and then it can reach out and grow into the little wire cube. All right, we're gonna do this quick because I don't know if you can see, but there's a mosquito frenzy. And it's just here in my garden. Like all the rest of the place, I'm fine. But they knew I was gonna be working back here. I do not put the little plastic ends on the parts that are going down in the soil. I just put the clips up top to connect them around. And there we have it, two down. I still have one more of those plants, but I'm gonna do something else with it. And I'm gonna start working back there, but I might wait till a little later when these mosquitoes go away. You see back there, there was a Polydamas and a giant swallowtail on one Mexican sunflower. Look at them. Now there's everybody wants to be on the same one. That was actually a spicebush swallowtail that we saw before, not a Polydamas. I'm hoping he'll land somewhere so I can go get pictures of him. Right now, all he's interested in is flying around. It's so fabulous out right now. I wish you all could come and just sit and see all this, although it's very hot today. Well, actually, I'm out earlier than I normally am. I usually come out when there's more shade on this end of the garden. See, this is all still getting full sun. In an hour or two, it'll be so much better. Would you look at that? I just said I haven't had any Pipevine Swallowtails laying eggs. And do you see what's happening right back there? There is a Pipevine Swallowtail laying eggs on my woolly Dutchman's pipevine. I'm gonna get to raise some Pipevine Swallowtails. I don't have enough pipevine. I need more pipevine, y'all. She's probably, I mean, there's already Polydamas caterpillars on this plant. And there she is, thinking, well, this large pipevine plant can surely sustain Polydamas and pipevine caterpillars. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to go hunt online, see what I can find in the way of Aristolochia tomentosa. Look, now there's a Polydamas here. Look how beautiful. I was just over here getting a picture of a monarch. It was up here on my Arengio integrifolium, one of those. Anyway, look how pretty this combination is. One of my scarlet rose mallows is blooming with the Arengio integrifolium right in front of it. What a pretty combination. These are both Florida natives that like a wetland setting. I showed you this plant a while ago and I said eventually they take on a bluish cast, and you can see that this flower has in fact done that. It is absolutely stunning. I love these things. I'm so glad they bloomed. 2 years they've been in my garden. This is the first time I've gotten blooms, and they're beautiful. The other day I was up in the potted treehouse, and there was a queen butterfly up there laying eggs on some giant milkweed, a giant milkweed plant that I have up there. So let's pop in there and see if there's a queen caterpillar, because I don't have any of those in the lepidarium. All right, this little pot has a giant and a swamp. They both grew up together, so I just left them together. But on the swamp, there is a tiny caterpillar. And I think it might be a queen. It looks like I see a little spot of an extra set of antennae. Do you see that? I think it's a queen. So I'm going to take this in. It's going to take the whole little potted plant in. Well, I did not find any more, but I'm going to go look around on some of the other swamp milkweed, because that's what she laid the egg on, not the giant, and see if I find any more queens, because I would like to take some of those in and have some more of them in my garden. I didn't find any more queen caterpillars, but I did find another really pretty flower combination. The pink pentas with this salvia. Look how gorgeous that is. And here's another cactus flowered zinnia opening up. I love the cactus flowered. I think this is one of the salmon ones. I'd be perfectly fine if I had a whole bunch more of these. It's a little bit later in the day, and I'm just showing you what kind of sun this pipevine gets back here. Let's see who we can find in the garden right now. Here's a gorgeous giant swallowtail. I have another little potted pipevine right here, and there are eggs on it, and I do believe these are Pipevine Swallowtail eggs because of the reddish color. The Polydamas are more like a golden yellowy kind of color. So more eggs. It's a beautiful zebra longwing. Horace's dusky wing. Golf fritillary. Here's a little golf fritillary caterpillar on Passiflora incense. A couple little zebra longwing caterpillars on Passiflora incense. A little monarch caterpillar on swamp milkweed. Polydamas swallowtail caterpillars on Woolly Dutchman's pipevine that we planted earlier. Well, this is an old one. This isn't one of the ones we planted. The little eastern black swallowtail caterpillar still out here in the pot, the one we found this morning. These two, blue dasher dragonfly, them again. Here's some zebra longwing eggs. I believe this is an American bumblebee. A long-tailed skipper. Monarch caterpillar on swamp milkweed. Another monarch caterpillar on swamp milkweed. Look, here's the sulfur caterpillar. Oh wow, I haven't found one of these in a while. So exciting. This is my Bahama senna. Privet senna is also a host for them. Look, here's another one. Oh, that was fun. I am sure we can find more, but I'm gonna go in for a bit, time for some dinner, and we'll be back later. Hey everybody, it's the next morning and it rained. Like, we had a heavy, long downpour last night. So I didn't film any more yesterday, but I just came out and cleaned up the lepidarium, and oh, y'all need to see these guys because there's so many different kinds. So lepidarium is the name of this structure that I ordered from, I think it's Education Science or Science Education. They call it a lepidarium. Lepidoptera is the order of butterflies and moths, so that's why it's a lepidarium. So we'll start right here. These are the white peacock caterpillars that we brought home from the nectary to colonize my garden with white peacock butterflies. They are on Bacopa moneri, which is also called water hyssop, and it is their host plant. They're very cute caterpillars, although they're staying hidden, so can't really see their little faces well, but they're adorable. I also have some that are J hanging. They're hanging underneath underneath. I think I've got 4 of them down here. Yes. And there's 2 right there. So I'll have chrysalide soon. Look at all of these guys that are down here. There is a giant swallowtail. Gosh. So giant swallowtail, eastern black swallowtail, and Polydamas. I think I've got that right. I think that's the eastern black. I think that's the giant, and I think that's I know that is the Polydamas. And then here we have some more. There are 2 Polydamas chrysalides right there. Look how cute they are, those little guys. Getting ready to become butterflies. Oh, hanging down back behind, right there, is a zebra longwing. And then right here we have the Polydamas caterpillars on Woolly Dutchman's pipevine. There were 2 sets of eggs in here. I cannot raise that many, so once they all started splitting up, you know, when they're all together, you can't not bring them all in, because like it's impossible to separate those eggs. So I brought them all in, then I took some back out. And then we have the little queen we brought in. And then of course I just got them a whole bunch of fresh wild lime cuttings, my giant swallowtail caterpillars. So incredible. And then right here are the sulfurs that I found last night or yesterday, right while we were filming Who All's in the Garden right now. And I went ahead and brought them in, just the 2. I'm not sure where the other one is, but there's 2. And then back here are my eastern black swallowtails, and they're on rue, which a few videos ago I said I was bringing in a plant that I hadn't had in a while because it didn't do well, and that is rue. But I'm gonna just try and grow it in pots to feed them, because my goodness, this lasts so much longer for them than the fennel. So I have a couple of plants of these I got from Joyful Butterfly. As a matter of fact, they have them on sale. I think they were like $8.95, and they're beautiful plants. Like, they're not like this one is now. It's been eaten down. And then lastly in this enclosure is, guess who? Mr. Adorable himself. Hello, he's green now. Look at him. Spicebush swallowtail caterpillar. I still haven't found any more on sassafras in his little leaf tent. Okay, now I have something to show you outside of the enclosure. Okay, this little guy is a moth, and he's on the screen right beside the lepidarium in my garden room. And I'm not sure who he is, but I'm gonna call out one of my viewers who is my moth expert, who I DM on Instagram my moth identification questions and moth raising questions. And his name is Tyler, but he goes by Tyler Mack on his YouTube handle. So I'm gonna call out or shout out to Tyler to identify this moth for us if you know it, and let us know in the comments. And I hope you don't mind me calling you out. Tyler's a college student studying entomology, and he's a good resource for me and my channel, so he needs to get a shout out. And if anyone else wants a shout out, just let me know. Okay, and we have one more special little somebody to go see. Oh, I'm going to leave this guy in here for now because he's a nocturnal flyer, I'm fairly certain, and he's sleeping right now in here, and he's relatively safe because I'm going to be out here, but later I'll move him outside so he can fly free tonight and not be stuck in the garden room, although I'm sure there's plenty of things to eat in here. Okay, let's go see that final super cool, amazing little creature. In this, what appears to be empty enclosure right here, in the little pile of scrub, this is my Tursa sphinx moth. He pupated and is in his cocoon. Is that not fabulous? I turned him over so you can see what he looks like from the other side. He will wiggle. Like when I touch him, he'll wiggle. It's kind of spooky. Let's see if I can get him to wiggle. All right, I'm going to leave him alone. He's got work to do. So we'll be seeing you soon, mister. So that's 10 species I have that I'm raising. Well, counting the little guy that's on the screen. I'm not really raising him. He's just hanging out. There's the red trash can, you guys. Those of you that are new here, that means when you see that in the background, like that pop of red, it reminds you to tap the like button. So if you haven't already, I'd love it if you would do that. And then remember the little white-tipped black moths? Well, I moved their little pot out here because I'm not sure how many have eclosed or if there's more down in there. So I just set the pot out here so they can get out and fly right away if there's any more left. I have released quite a few of them. Now I'm gonna go take some photos of some beautiful butterflies for my Facebook page. Follow me over there if you don't already. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm gonna work on getting more planners done. I'll be showing you those and lots more. I'll see you in my next video.